Hey coaches, I'm getting a reflection there. I've got a request to kind of go through our 3 day insertion, uh, and kind of walk through it. We're going from a 4 day insertion to a 3 day insertion, basically because I just caught myself practicing a lot more offense than I was actually running in a game, and just to be more efficient. Most air raid guys are on a 3 day insertion. I always kept it to a 4 day because I wanted four of everything. But I just wasn't calling stuff in the game. So I got rid of a couple, like air raid classic plays just because I don't call them. And I want to make sure we're practicing the things that we actually call in a game, because at least in my philosophy, we're carrying the whole offense into the game. When you talk to college guys and NFL guys, they talk about what they're carrying into the game. We carry the whole offense in every week. We practice the whole offense every week, and we carry the whole offense into the game each week. So anyway, I want to kind of take you through the process. I'm going to share my screen, and just going to walk through it. Uh, this is just a word perfect sheet, and we're just going to walk through day one, day two, day three, and this is how it sets up in my mind. That we're going to have one run, one screen, one quick, 190, one RPO, and one trick every day for 3 days. Then the next day we'll go, day one we'll insert certain things, day two, day three, and then we'll just keep repeating. Typically, and this is kind of a key, typically we insert 2 by 2 the first time we go through the insertion. When we roll through it the second time, we go 3 by 1. And then the third time we get through it, we start putting our tags in, that we probably have a good tag off of each thing that we do, and that's the day we'll put the tag in, and then we'll just flip it and repeat it. So then we're back to day one, week one. So it's 2 by 2 again, and we'll do that all through the spring. We have this year we have 9 days of spring ball. We'll get through this insertion 3 times. Then when we go to the summer, we'll start all over again. We'll go through the insertion all through the summer, to the point that when we have 7-on-7s, whatever day that falls on, that's the day, that's the plays we're throwing that day in 7-on-7. So, even in 7-on-7, we'll only throw certain plays certain days. So it's a way to ensure that you are practicing each part of your offense, and that you're keeping yourself organized, and it's a game changer. When I figured this one out, it really changed us. And let me encourage you: the Tennessee clinic that Stan Bedwell put on, Hal's presentation was unbelievably good. When Coach Mummy got up there, he went through just the most simple. This is insertion. This is your practice schedule. This is your game plan, and it was one of the most powerful presentations I've seen in a long, long time. And I would buy that clinic on Coach Tube just so I could see Coach Mummy's presentation. All right, so let's get to it. Day one. Day one, I always try to put our most important plays in on day one. So our run on day one is the counter. Our screen is our quick screen. So that's Larry Roger. And I'm gonna have to abbreviate this probably. Uh, our quick game is my favorite, 7 and 9. Our 90, our most important 90 to me is 96, which is our what most people call four verts, but it has turned into choice route for us, and has been just a huge play for us so far. Our RPO this year, and on these RPOs, I'll probably come back and do a separate video on each one of them because they've changed a lot this year. But we're calling this first RPO shallow. And then the trick play, our first trick play we always put in is our reverse, which is Randy. So that's day one. That's all the things we practice. Now, there's two things that aren't on the insertion that we fit in on the practice plan, and that is mesh 92. That has its own period. There's a 5-minute mesh period, so it's not on the insertion. We practice it every day. And then our goal line package, our Kong stuff, we have a championship, a competition period at the end, and early on we're just practicing that. We're installing our goal line stuff during that period early on. We're not allowed to hit live, wide open in spring anyway. So it gives us there's a little more teaching time in the spring than there is other times of the year. All right, so that's day one. Then we come down day two. We install outside zone, and there's a lot of tags on outside zone. There's a jet sweep, and there's a little speed option play. Both of those week three, that's when we get to those. But week 1 and 2, it's just straight outside zone, out of 2x2 and then 2x1. Our quick screen is our tunnel screen, so that's Lucy Rose. I'll abbreviate that. Guess I'll abbreviate that RS. And then our quick game on day two is stick route. We throw that both directions. Our 90 for day two is 95, which is Y cross. And then our shallow, this is another. I'm going to do a video on this one because this is one I'm super excited about. I can't wait to get video on it in the spring. Is a really it's not an RPO. It's a, what do they call it when it's a screen option? It's a screen option, but it's a beautiful screen that protects counter. We're calling it line and ram. So I'll put LI and RM, line ram screen. It's a screen. It's not really RPO. And then our Randy pass, our reverse pass is our screen for day two. All right, so those are all the plays. Again, we'll have a period for goal line that we're working on goal line package, and we'll have a separate period every day for mesh. So mesh is taken care of. All right, day three. Day three, our third run is going to be power. At a 2x2, we're teaching that as a power read. And then we'll go. We are going to have a two-back set this year, and we'll teach it out of two-back and have a more traditional power O. And then when we go goal line, that's our number one run in goal line, and that's a power O look. And then our screen, Tom and Jerry, which is our tunnel, our bubble screen, is day three screens. We're going with 5 and 6 in the quick game. That's that hitch boot concept. We're keeping that one. And then this year we're adding back in 94. I did a video on that last week or the week before, where we're basically just mirroring the concept. So 95 is the concept to the left, and then 94 is almost identical concept to the right. The RPO that day will be Rita, and we retooled our Rita screen. That's the old Green Bay screen, where it's now I guess it's a pass screen. It's a pass screen option, and I'll do a video on that one also. And then day three, day three trick play is hook and ladder, which is a traditional favorite for us. So that's our 3-day insertion. We've had to drop some stuff, and we've had to reimagine a few things, but I feel really good about it. It's very traditional. That's what most air raid guys do, is a 3-day insertion. It's very, you see it. It's not real. I don't have a lot of creativity in me. It's very basic, one run, one screen, one quick, 190, one RPO, one trick. That's what we're doing, every single day. And like I said, it gets to the point in the summer, if we have a 7-on-7 with somebody on a Tuesday, whatever day, if it's day two for us, then we're throwing is sticks and Y cross and that's it. I mean, we'll throw those, 400 times in a 7-on-7, because that's the day we're working on. So we really stick to the insertion, and then when we get to the game time, the reps really start paying off. Remember, air raid is is a rep game, and it's the more reps you get, the better you get. You know, what do they say? Uh, Whoever has the most reps looks the best, and that's how it works. All right, man. So that's it. Thank you so much. We're over 5,000 on the channel. We're still working on getting that Coach Tube stuff uploaded, and hang in there. If you haven't bought the Coach Tube course yet, I'm gonna get last year's drills stuff on there, and I'll probably get the 95 on there because I don't think that was on the original one too. So I'll add 95 on there also. So just give me a couple more weeks on that, and we'll get that uploaded. And if you've already bought the course, that stuff will just automatically come to you. All right, man. Appreciate it.